Get me that signal. We need no time.
In tonight's episode, we're speaking with Bob Bunny, which is not his real name. Bob has agreed to speak with us about this danger carrot problem as long as he's able to remain anonymous. Bob, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Elliott, and thanks for having me.
Bob, can you tell me about this new danger carrot problem that's the new thrill among the teenage bunnies?
Well, Elliott, it's like this. After several hundred years of agriculture, wild carrots have started to become plentiful for hungry bunnies. With a good sniffer, you can find lots of carrots for the taking, without having to worry about breaking into the farmer's garden and incurring his wrath.
But this has developed into a whole new problem, hasn't it, Bob?
Yes, it has. The younger bunnies now go out looking for a thrill. Since we no longer have to face up to the angry farmers, we look for other ways to generate excitement. We call it train hopping.
And what is train hopping, Bob?
There are a lot of carrots that grow right on the train tracks, and the bunnies think that the best time to pick one of them is when you have a train bearing down on you. We call these danger carrots, and they are thought by many bunnies to be the sweetest carrots of all.
You mean they actually wait for a train and try to get carrots?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean, only it's a lot more dangerous than everybody knows. I thought it was a great time until I saw what happened to Peter.
Peter Cottontail?
No, Peter Stevanovich. He was pulling a carrot out of the ground when his paw got stuck on a railroad tie. The train went over him at 60 miles an hour, and we thought he was a goner. Once the train was gone, we could see him still sitting there, perfectly fine. Then we discovered he wasn't moving at all. He had been scared to death.
No.
Yes, it's true. I've seen it happen more than once.
So now you're going to educate us on how this game works? To make the bunny community aware of the problem?
Yes, Elliott. If we could focus on this board here and bring up the lights. Not on me, on the game board! What are you doing?
Karnickel is a game for the younger crowd from Lookout and Mayfair Games. It's for 2 to 4 players ages 6 and up, and it only takes about 15 minutes to play. The rules are nice. Ooh, look at that. Rules are nice. They're very simple. And they come in multiple languages, like 73 different languages. So the rules are really only like a page and a half long. As you'll see, it's very easy to play. Here's the stuff that comes with it. In Karnickel, you build this circular railroad track, and you place the train token on it. There's a little double outline thing. That's the one that you place the train on. You see these little train spots all the way around. That's where the train actually moves. Then each player selects a bunny. Let's say, see these bunnies? These bunnies wear clothes. Hello, bunnies. Hello. Hello, bunnies. Each player selects a bunny. Then the object of the game is to collect the most carrots. The first player to gather 8 carrots wins the game. Unless it's a 2-player game, then you need 12 carrots to win. It's going to take you about 10 minutes when you first open the box to put the stickers on the cubes, on the dice. But of course, you only need to do that one time. Looking at the track, you'll see that there's a bunch of these train icons and carrot icons. The bunnies move on the carrot icons. And of course, the train moves on the train icon. At the start of the game, you each place your bunny on whatever piece of the track you wish. So you could place them right here, and then another player places theirs like here, and one may place theirs here, and etc. Whichever one of the 8 pieces you want. You place it right on top of the carrot. All of the carrots go in the center, but each player does start with 1 carrot. So isn't that nice? 1, 2, 3. Each little bunny. You have these little tokens so that you know which color. You don't forget which color your bunny is either. There's blue, yellow, and red. To play a turn, the youngest player starts. They roll all 7 of these dice. So here we go. Whee! If any arrow symbols come up, you see these arrow symbols, you take those and you move them to the side. The remaining dice will show 2 color symbols. You can choose one of the rabbits to move one of the rabbits as many spaces as the matching color symbols that are showing. So, for example, looking at this one, we have 3 blue symbols, we have 5 yellow symbols, and we have 2 red symbols. So I could either choose to move the red bunny 2 spaces, 1, 2, the blue bunny 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, or the yellow bunny 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can move any of the bunnies I want. It doesn't have to be mine. Okay? Once you've moved the rabbit, the next player picks up the dice that are left over, not the 2 that have the arrow showing, and then they roll the dice and do the same thing. They didn't get any arrows. But what's going to happen is you're going to slowly run out of dice until you finally have all arrows. Somebody rolls the last die and gets an arrow, and that's the last one. So now everybody freezes, okay? And then the player who rolled that arrow picks up the dice, all of them, and rolls them again. And then you move the train however many arrow spots show up. So there's 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 total. So this train's going to move 7 spots. 1. And what happens is if it runs into a bunny, the bunny gets scared off the track. Whee! And gets no carrots. 2, 3, 4. He gets scared off. 5. He gets scared off. 6, 7. So all the bunnies got scared off. Nobody got any carrots that time. Whichever bunnies didn't get scared off would collect however many carrots they were sitting on. So if the blue bunny was here and he didn't get scared off, he would get 1 carrot. So he'd take that out of the middle. There's also 2 tunnels. This one is a tunnel, and this one is a tunnel. If you're here, the train can't knock you off, but you only get 1 carrot. And if you're on the other one, the train doesn't knock you off, but you lose 1 carrot, which is just crazy. So that's pretty much it. Once you've finished that round, you put your bunny back on whichever space you want to again, and then the dice go to the next player, and you keep going. You roll again. These 2 dice would come off. And then you figure out where to move with the remaining dice. That's it. It continues this way until somebody gets enough carrots to win the game. That's all there is to it. And that's how you play Karnickel.
It took longer to put the stickers on the dice than it did to teach my daughter to play Karnickel. She just loved chasing my bunnies off the tracks with the train. It takes a few turns to get used to figuring out which bunny you want to move, and how many spaces you can move him. But that's pretty much the hardest thing about the game. It really only takes about 15 minutes to play a game, and it seems to me that this is a perfectly themed game to play during the spring/Easter season. In fact, I wish that they had included some Easter egg tokens to go with the carrot tokens. Then we could help the bunnies find that Easter egg that Peter Cottontail has hidden near the train tracks. What else can I say? Karnickel from Lookout and Mayfair Games is a fun little game to play with your kids, especially if you're having an Easter party and need another themed activity for the kids to do. Thanks for joining me in this review. Let me know if you found this review helpful by leaving a comment or sending me an email at elliott_miller@voiceofe.com. Make sure to subscribe to the Voice of E channel on YouTube, like the Voice of E on Facebook, and visit our website at, voiceofe.com, as I'll have plenty of gaming, entertainment, and comic book coverage this year. And it should be a lot of fun. Thanks again, and until next time, keep your mind free.
Get me that signal. We need more power.
Where is that carrot?